One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport, and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Come on, set. Ready?
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You look at this Bears defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This defense for the Bears, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Here we go.
Now Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Cougar 19. Take go.
Throwing is Williams. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Bears at 5-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Go! Ready?
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here we go, here we go.
Williams with a little touch pass forward. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Buffalo 18. Ready?
To throw, it's Williams. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Ready.
Following the interception, Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Let's go now. Set.
Here's Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he is going to have a Packers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the... So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Here's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
To throw now. Here's Love. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. From the right hash. This from 45 yards away. I don't think this will even... Nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Trying to build on that opening drive touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wind up with nothing to show from drive number 2.
Got it. Ready?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Go.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They're firing a deep ball for Kmet. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. This is taken at about the 14. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Set. Ready.
Love. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you.
There he goes, left side. Now inside the 25. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
70 Lions. Ready.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Taking it about the 16. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
Love from the gun. Right side to Watson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a 1st down.
Ready.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Ready up.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Let's go. Hut.
Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10.
Ready. Hey, Brad.
Working out of the gun. Love. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On play action, here's Williams. He'll buy some time right. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown Bears. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Bears are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Ready, set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Throwing. Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, here's Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now the point after try for Santos. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Here we go. Ready.
Love now. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Second and 7.
Come on, set. Field, black.
Love looking to throw it. And complete once again to Watson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43.
Set, ready. Set.
Back to throw. Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jacobs. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen. And it turns into a nice positive play.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Ready, ready.
A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
Ah, what a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw is Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Williams with a little touch pass forward. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into...
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Rome Odunze, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here we go. Set.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Set.
Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
2. 6. Mega. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 12, Love. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Love from the gun on third down. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Set, ready. Ready.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And down inside the 15 he goes. 76 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Ready. Set, cut.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. There for the tackle, Jacob Martin.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Down.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Ask them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Love. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Joseph's got it. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Set. Go.
He'll look to throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Go. Check out.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, It may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Let's go. Ready?
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Ready? Ready?
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Set, punt. Ready?
And they will take a knee here. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pass complete. It's Scott. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
Here's 1st down.
Come on, set. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Green Bay, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
Like damn, why I get a like urn? I'ma drop top. The sun won't burn when it lit like what, but the stripes ain't earned. I'ma get it right now. I ain't waiting no turn. Got a brand new house, trying to avoid my hurt. About 6 point something in the field like church. Or the hood got whack and the set went turn. Got a 488 in the glide like Kurt. I've been living off golf for the last few days. When that jet came and I still got chills. Hit the 2K lick, I ain't even go pro. Got a boss outlet, now I'm smelling like go. Call me Ice Cube, baby, where they sit on my chain. Heard a lame. Trying to play up my name when I'm 23 to it. And I'm going no brain, going dumb. With these hundreds in my thumb, got stank. Out here, everything come free. I ain't never met God, but I bet he know me. Put the money in a set of down them streets. To the boy, I ain't hooping, I ain't riding on fleek. Got a Porsche light skin in the ceiling, got peeled. I was 20 plus young when got real. Young black boy running, got me out of that field. Better living off game, you should get it on film. I ain't never your kind, late but I'm really on time. Girl, what you put in your mind, I ain't digging your sign. True for that mine, hurt but I made it out fine. Still in my prime, bro, really outline. Talk like you Tony out grind, throwing 20 on 9. How you living on spine, bro, better off dying. Man, you got nerve, bro, need to get a bird. And I'ma get it off first, find a way you ain't surf. You looking all hurt, funny till your ego got nerve. Boy, I made it all worse, woke up looking like work. 150 lay on my shirt, 20 lay on my teeth. Boy, I make an M in my sleep, everything I want in my reach. I'ma run it off tops, wonder where I've been pulling off lots. 454, I'ma keep it on stock. Bezel with the ticker on rocks. Things I tell me what I ain't got. Get it right now where I got it back then. Number one stunner, but the level on. Raised by the gang with a meal like Philly with a watch 250 and a so silly.